Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. The water is boiling now. I have Suni Woolstenhulme here from Oil and Vinegar Junction. Suni, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. It's great to have you back on.
Thank you.
It smells amazing as always.
So
when
good.
Suni gets here, it's like
They're very
I
nice.
want to skip all the other interviews and come right over here to eat. So what are we making today?
We are just doing a super simple meal. Pull it together in 15 minutes.
Okay. Perfect.
So we're going to do some pasta, and then we're just going to do a burst grape tomato sauce with spinach to go on it. And so our water is boiling. We're going to drop our pasta in. This comes together so quick because while your water is coming to a boil, all you have to do is prep
the sauce.
Cutting some tomatoes and mincing some garlic, and really that's it. And this is, I have just a super quick boiling pasta. I'm going to set our timer for us.
Yeah, angel hair boils really quickly compared to other pasta, right?
Yeah, that's why it's so great, because it's so tiny. Now for this, because we're going to keep cooking other stuff off, we want to do it al dente. So al dente means leave a little chew to it.
A little bite there.
Yeah, you don't want it soggy. And while that's cooking, as soon as you drop that, we're going to do a 1/4 cup of basil olive oil.
And this is olive oil from your store at Oil and Vinegar Junction.
Which means
really
it's the
good.
best,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. It is the best of the best. And it is basil, you said, right?
Yep, we're doing basil.
Kind of smell of this.
And then as soon as that's in,
oh wow, it smells great.
You can see just nice and hot. We'll just go ahead and dump our tomatoes in. Now,
One more there.
lots of times with your garlic, you put it in, you drop it in the oil, you do it first, and then you kind of end up burning it just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really tricky. So I found particularly for this, it works really good to put your tomatoes in and then add the garlic in right after.
Okay.
And then it will have a little more bite to it, but it also won't be bitter and burnt.
So this is really simple ingredients. You just need your pasta, you get a little bit of these, you said they're grape burst tomatoes, is that what you said?
We're gonna burst them in the heat, so it's just grape tomatoes cut in half.
And then a little bit of spinach as well.
Yep, and you can have fun with them. Do the tomatoes with different colors, the yellows and the oranges and the reds, and just play around with it a little. That's just gonna sit in the pan. And then I will let you go ahead. We're just gonna put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
And what salt do we have here?
Yeah, this looks like a gray salt.
French gray, my favorite. It's hands down. I go through it quicker than any other in my kitchen. It's my go-to salt. It's a low-grade version of your fleur de sel.
Okay.
But it has all those same flavor components.
Amazing.
So it comes in at a little cheaper price, so you can be a little more
generous
free
with it.
and enjoy those flavors, but not.
And then the famed pepper here, the cracked pepper.
Yep, we're just gonna do some cracked pepper. Our pasta's already
Our timer's done for our pasta.
us. And what we're gonna do, we don't wanna boil or dump all the water out.
Okay.
We're gonna reserve just maybe like 1/2 cup in case we need it to thin our sauce
This
out.
is the trick, actually, of what I hear when you're making homemade pasta is to save a little bit of the pasta water because it kind of marries the sauce with the pasta.
Yes.
Everything goes really great together. So that's definitely a secret there.
Super good. Do you want to dump?
Absolutely, sure.
I'll
Let's do
let
it.
you go ahead and drain. Well,
I'll pick up here.
I'll let you pick up.
So we don't have any burn accidents here.
And this is going to be a light sauce rather than like a thick tomato sauce, right?
Which is perfect for spring, right? Everyone's flavors are starting to change. We're looking for something different that we're eating. Summer's not quite here with everything great from the farmer's market. And this is kind of like a happy medium for us in the meantime.
Well, and who doesn't want a quick meal when you get off work and you're trying to feed your family, just to be able to
And the last thing you want to do is prep a 2-hour meal, right? Like, this is perfect.
I used to want to challenge myself, right? When I was at home all day long and I wasn't working, I wasn't running the store, right? It was easy to spend an hour on dinner and see, like, what can I make? Now, like, my goal is everything like half an hour under, 15 minutes under. Like, I need it really fast, so I've gained an appreciation for doing that.
And we just put a little pepper in there for some
just a little
spice.
crushed red pepper. We need a little extra flavor, a little bit of kick. So you can see, like, I'll try and pick one up. As the tomatoes start to burst, they almost just kind of get like really wilty. The inside comes out.
Get that roasted tomato look to it.
Yep. And I like to just do mine about half and half.
Okay.
Let about half of them burst and then keep the others in big pieces.
Get some good texture there.
So we're going to
Careful, that's pretty hot.
put our pasta. I'll just put it back in this pan. And we just did 8 ounces of pasta, and that will be enough depending on how big of eaters it is, anywhere from 4 to 6 people.
And I think you made a great point when we were talking about this recipe during the break, that this is kind of something that you can make as simple or as complicated as you want, right? You can add a ton of different ingredients to this as well to kind of change things up. You could maybe add some protein, some chicken or something like that
Some
as
chicken.
well.
Yeah.
Honestly, this sauce is like a go-to sauce. We're putting it on pasta today, but I would do this exactly the same way and throw in some capers and put it on top of grilled chicken and just
Oh, wow.
stick the pasta all together, or halibut. It's really good on halibut that way.
Almost like a chicken piccata or something.
Yeah.
Or I would take it and put in some chopped Kalamata olives and do a crostini with
Delish.
goat cheese
Wow.
and top it off. So you can use this multiple ways. That's why I start low on the salt, because our pasta water's salted. You know, if you put in the olives or the capers, they're salty
As
too.
well, a little briny there as well.
So I start with just a 1/4 teaspoon, and then depending on what I'm doing, then I adjust my
Be a
salt
little
from
bit
there.
more generous there.
So I think this is looking perfect. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna toss it in with the pasta
Oh, right in there.
and get all.
This is smelling so good.
It
I always
smells
say
amazing.
You have
so,
to scrape the pan to get all the delicious.
Sunny, is there a
goodness.
place
Yeah.
where people can go to find this recipe online or anything?
I will be putting it online on my website. I'm happy to share it with you guys as well.
And the website is right here on the bottom of the screen, oilandvinegarjunction.com. So then you add the fresh spinach to it.
Right at the very, very end.
Okay.
And the heat from the pasta will wilt it just a tiny bit, and that's all that I want. Arugula is awesome in it too. Like if you don't have spinach in your kitchen, but you have arugula on hand, like that's why I say this is a basic, easy. You're just constantly
Simple, yeah. That
changing it up for
was
your
10
mood.
minutes.
I love that you don't
we'll
cook
go
the spinach, so it's really fresh.
Yeah.
That's a great piece to it.
I think I didn't put a ton of pasta water in it, so I think I am just
gonna add a little pinch of salt.
just a tiny, tiny bit more
And
salt.
all of these products you can find at Sunny's store, Oil and Vinegar Junction. Where's the store located, Sunny?
I am just west of Smith's in Kimball Junction. I'm in between Tressa's Consign and Design and Asian Full House Bistro in the strip at the UPS store, where all good things are happening, obviously, in the
Yes,
Junction
absolutely.
area.
Let's have a little taste of this right now. This looks
Oh
amazing.
my gosh. And then do you guys sell it at the market as well, at the other grocery stores, or only at your own store?
I have it at the market, and I have my basil oil there. I also have my gourmet blend
Thank you.
peppercorns there, and the French gray salt. And then for those not in this direction, I do have some product at like Heber Valley Cheese.
Should we put a little Parmesan cheese on top?
Absolutely.
My favorite part.
The Parmesan, right? The fresh grated
to have
Parmesan.
it.
Thank you so much, Sunny. This looks amazing.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Let's
wait
have
to
a little
dig in.
sample
For you.
here.
If you need a little more pepper, if you need a little more salt, go ahead and tweak it to your liking.
I
Wow.
mean,
See,
Really
you
though.
guys are awesome.
So
You always
easy,
love my stuff.
I mean, I feel like you spent hours on this, and it was
Really,
so
though.
easy.
This tastes
It
amazing.
really,
and with,
a lot of your marinara you do cook down that long, right? But
Yeah.
This is just as good.
and with the
quick.
basil oil, it gave it that extra little kick
Mm-hmm.
in there, so it's really, really good. Again, you can find Suni Woolstenhulme at her store in Kimball Junction. It's Oil and Vinegar Junction. Be sure and check out their website as well, oilandvinegarjunction.com. You're going to be posting this
Yep.
recipe, right?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. Sunny, thank you so much. As always,
Thank
we look
you.
forward to seeing you again.
Thanks, Sunny.
Appreciate it. Yeah, when we come back, we'll be talking to Backcountry Bow Wow. We'll be right back right here on the Mountain Morning Show.